Hey man, say man, hey man, say man. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Don't forget to like, comment. I'm tripping already. I'm messing it up. Don't get like, comment, subscribe if you want to. You don't have to. But man, you see what we doing today. We take the greatest six man of all time, and put them on the same team and see how far they can go in today's NBA. Let me know y'all want to see them in a different era, like the Kobe era, Jordan era, or the Bird and Magic era. But okay, let's get this out of the way now. We missed out on some people. Marc Gasol is going to be on the list because he isn't in 2K. And I think Marc Gasol was the only person that didn't make it. We going off a Bleacher Report. You doing off their list. So I'm going to read that list out to you right now and how it works. Number one, they had Manuuu. You see, we got Manu Ginobili, one of the greatest, if not the greatest six man of all time. The Euro Step King was a great scorer on them Spurs teams. Oh man, if y'all didn't see Manu play, you missed out. His highlight reel is crazy. He's an underrated playmaker, probably one of the most underrated players of all time. One of the most fun players of all time to watch. If you missed out on money, you missed out, man. Number two is Marc Gasol. We couldn't get Marc Gasol. He's not on 2K, even though Paul Gasol is on 2K, which is weird. Number three is Jeff Hornacek. Did I put Jeff Hornacek on the team? Yes, I did. He was 84. I couldn't find the Suns version of Jeff Hornacek. That was the best version. But Jeff Hornacek was a great shooter. He played against the Bulls with the Utah team. Good defender. He averaged 4.4 points, 4 assists. 42% from 3 in his 7 years in Utah, so he was a great player, great role player against Karl Malone and John Stockton. But his best years probably was when he was in Phoenix. I thought that was his best years. He averaged 18.5 points per game, 5.6 points, and he was with Charles Barkley, and he actually made a All-Star team in there. So yeah, Jeff Hornacek. What can you say? Great shooter, great. He's a great player to have on your team. Number four, they had Nikola Jokic, the two-time MVP. He had one of the greatest seasons of all time. I did a TikTok video. Y'all go check that out. Casual Hoops. And then I did a YouTube video on it as well. Nikola Jokic, the two-time MVP, a dominant big man, post-game, the greatest playmaking big we ever seen in NBA history and probably will ever see for a while. Maybe we video win bomb and see how he play. Great rebounder, better defender people give him credit for, but he gets killed in the drop coverage. But he's a better defender people give him credit for. Great rebound, I can go on and on with Jokic. He had one of the greatest seasons of all time last year. He like top 5 in like 10 analytical stats. It was crazy of all time. Number 5, they have Mr. Draymond Green, the puncher himself. Not just playing. Draymond Green himself at 89 overall on here. We took the all-time Draymond. Like this is the all-time Mark Price, all-time give it a ring. We're gonna get to them. We're gonna get to them though. All-time Ginobili. We're gonna get to them. Draymond Green was number 5. Average as a rookie, he was sorry, but that show you hard work. He got better every single year. One of the probably top 5 to 7 greatest passing big man of all time. Amazing defender, can guard the 1 through 5 literally at his prime, and he still can to this day. Just the leader, the veteran of that Warriors team, the person that's the glue that keeps everything together. He's only really, they said really only 6'5", and he ain't 6'7", really 6'5", with like no 3-point shooting. Now is basically gone besides that 1 year he had it. And Draymond's really the glue to the team. What else can you say about Draymond? Next, we have Toni Kukoc, who also played with Michael Jordan. Well, I ain't gonna say also, he did play Michael Jordan. I'm talking about Jeff Hornacek, they play around the same era. Toni Kukoc was supposed to be coming out when he was in European League. He supposed to been the GOAT until Michael and Scotty locked him up and then he came over, which was crazy. But great shooter, great playmaker. 6'10", I thought he was 6'8", 6'9". He was a great playmaker. He was like that tall point forward who could play the point, shoot, play defense a little bit, could get assists. That man was a bucket. He even averaged 14.2 points per game, 4.7 in his rookie year. Yeah, Kukoc was that dude. Number 7, they have Maurice Cheeks. Great, one of the best perimeter defenders in NBA history. Just a gritty dude that you want on your team. Played with Philly. At one point, he averaged 12 and 7. So that don't sound like a lot, but he averaged 2.4 steals. So that boy was a dude. Ranked 13th in box plus minus from 1980 to 1981 to 1987, 1988. 1988, that boy that can control the game. He was that dude that you want to see now as a coach. He has been a coach for a very, 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 very long time. Number 8, they had Mark Price. Mark Price is one of the best shooters in NBA history. Small guard who actually was a decent defender for his size. But that shot was butter. That shot was butter. Who he ranked 40 all time in career box plus minus, so that's amazing out of all the players in the league. He had a 53% career effective field goal percentage, ranked third among players who attempt at least as many threes, trailer only Reggie Miller and Dale Ellis. One of the greatest free throw shooters of all time. His rivalry with, I ain't gonna say rivalry, but him and his Cavs team going against Jordan in the 90s was a great thing to see. And probably one of the most underrated players of all time. He spicy little dude, man. Number 9, which kind of was surprising to see, but I forgot about this dude, my former Paul Millsap. I don't think he's on the team right now, but when he was with Utah, he got better every year. But when he got with the Hawks, he really exploded. He really took off. He really went crazy. He made an all-star team with us. He averaged 18.4, 3 assists, 1.7 steals, 1.3 blocks per possession. DeMarcus Cousins, the only player in NBA history who matches or exceeds all 5 marks. So he was that Swiss Army knife player that could do everything for you. Look at people trying to play with me. I ain't trying to play right now. Who could do everything for all. He was a great player that fit well. I actually hated the trade at first before he got when we traded Josh Smith and got him instead. I actually hated it first, but it was a good trade. Number 10 on their list was Doc Rivers. Now you like, who are the other dudes? I'm gonna get to him. Just be patient. Doc Rivers, another Atlanta Hawk. Great kind of couple Atlanta Hawks on here. I think he was actually drafted by us though. He was a one-time All-Star. He was a 31st pick in 1983. He's 68th all-time in career assists, 36 in career steals. His career defense block plus minus is 17th best in league history. I did not know that. I did not know he was. I know who was a good defender, but I didn't know he was that great a defender. So all y'all saying Doc Rivers can't coach, Doc Rivers can't do this, Doc Rivers can't do that. He actually played. He was one of the best defenders, if not probably top 10 defenders in his era at that time for perimeter defenders. Doc Rivers, that dude. And everyone else that's on the list, they had as what's called Mr. Cut. You know what I'm saying? Honorable mentions. They had person we didn't include is Danny Ainge. Right? We include Danny Ainge, or we include Danny Green. So them are 2 people we include on them. Danny Green, we could have went to all-time Spurs, but I feel like these dudes, first of all, these dudes overall is better. Besides Jerome Kersey, but a lot of people don't know about Jerome Kersey, so I decided to put him on there. Danny Ainge was a great shooter, Celtics, but he's like a 76, 78 overall, and I wasn't finna put that low overall on here. And Nate McMillan, everybody know about the coach of the Hawks. He was a great defender, but he was never he was a good defender. He wasn't a greatest player of all time. He was a good defender. He had Trevor Reason. We all know about Trevor Reeves and Jerome Kersey. Jerome Kersey was an athletic freak that played with the Portland Trailblazers in the mid to late 90s. We was on that, actually the early 90s. He was on the early 90s. He played with the Clyde and them boys. He played with what's the point guard name? Terry Porter. He was a great player. He had a couple. He was just athletic freak. I know that boy. That team. I'm proud that team didn't win a championship. I mean, of course, because of Jordan, but that dude was athletic freak. We have DeAndre Jordan, who missed the cut. We all know what DeAndre Jordan. You seen the dunks. You seen the highlight. You seen the blocks. A lot of people think he should be playing right now. There should be some big man that's free agents that should be playing over him. Some young players should be playing over him. But I digress. When he was with the Clippers, Chris Paul made him like an all NBA player, and he actually made an all NBA team. So that tells you a lot. But he could do what he do, and he do it at a good level. He could dunk, block, and get rebounds and set screens. That's what you needed him to do, and he was great at it when he was in his prime. Also have Carlos Boozer, who was a good power forward in the early to late 2000s with the Bulls, with the Utah Jazz. And actually, a lot of people don't know that he actually was playing with Cleveland. He was a pick before LeBron got there. Solid back to the basket big, was a good rebounder. I know I can't really see the stats on here because I think I took it for somebody else. But solid back to the basket big. We had a post game. Him and Darren Williams pick and roll was crazy back when he played with Utah. He was just a nice player to watch, man. Look at the ball. If you ever see the picture of him in Chicago with like somebody spray painting some hair on top of his head for a game, that was funny. Next, we have Rashard Lewis, who had that burner on him. He played with the Supersonics, the Heat. He played with a couple teams, the Magic. I'm not gonna go through every single team he played with. He played with a couple teams, but those like the main team he played with. Well, probably a very underrated shooter during his time. Not during his time, but if he played in today's team, like in his prime, dude would probably be an all-star he would be an all-star every year. Rashard Lewis had that burner on him. He could play the 4, play the 3. He wasn't the best perimeter defender in the world, but he had a little passing on him. But that shot, you couldn't block. I mean, y'all know how KD shot all the way above his head, nobody could block it. That's how Rashard Lewis shot was. You could not block his shot. It was impossible. Now, he wasn't a good defender, but he had him and Ray Allen was on the same team at one point in time. That's a lot of shooting on one team. Now, I feel like if he played today's NBA, he'll give a lot more credit than what he get. Like, I think he got a lot of shine when he was playing Orlando with that championship team. Like, they revolutionized the game basically from taking threes and still having a back-to-back big man. A lot of Rashard don't get his credit. Next, we have Dennis Rodman, who they didn't have in the top 10, which is weird. I think I really have him over Paul Millsap, but we all know what Dennis Rodman do. One of the greatest, if not the greatest rebounder of all time. That hustle worm. They got 2K badge named after this man. The most eccentric player of all time, as you can say. Y'all seen The Last Dance. That man would go party and still come in and drop 20 rebounds, and next day was disappear for a week and drop 25 rebounds and 2 points and 5 fouls. Like, this man was one of the most different players, most unique players in NBA history. Last but not least, Gilbert Arenas is actually third on the list. Dennis Rodman is actually 93. It's crazy. We have Gilbert Arenas, Agent Zero, whose career was cut short with dumb stuff and injuries, but in one of the it's crazy because, like, you have all these great NBA players. Like, don't get me wrong, these players are great. Don't get me wrong. But, like, some of these players do not know what they be talking about. It's like they know they don't play the basketball game at a high level. They even have a high basketball IQ on the court, but off the court, they do not know how to talk about the game at all. I digress. Gilbert Arenas was he was like that new coming of, like, scoring guards with him, Baron Davis, Stephon Marbury. You had like that new athletic 6'1" to 6'4" type guards that could get they bucket quick, athletic, could shoot, could play defense when they was locked in. But Gilbert Arenas really wasn't a great defender like that. But he was a great shooter, great scorer. Him and LeBron wars was crazy. You was back in the days watching them Cleveland versus the Wizards games. Oh my God. Even when he was with the Warriors, he was pretty decent. But he really took off when he got to the Warriors. If he could have stayed healthy or could stay out of trouble and him and John Wall would be on the same team, that would have been nasty to see. But these are the best second round picks of all time, according to Bleacher Report. I mean, I would like to have Marc Gasol on here because we only have, we got 2 centers, we got a bunch of power forward, only 2 small forwards. So I could maybe add a Danny Green on here. He could have played the 4. We got a lot of point guards. So let's see. Look at the rotation. Let's go a little first. Let's go look at the power rankings. We always number 1 in power rankings. Of course, look at the rotation. How they got the rotations. Did they just have Draymond Green at the 2 and Jeff Hornacek at 4? I know I'm not tripping. So Gilbert Arenas at the 1, Jeff Hornacek at 4, Jerome Kersey at the 3, Dennis Rodman at the 4, Jokic at the 5. We got Mark Price coming off the bench, Ginobili coming off. Yeah, you know Ginobili got to be 6, man. You know Ginobili, this is what he does. This is his role. That's crazy how they actually got Ginobili coming off the bench instead of Jeff Hornacek. That's crazy. Mark Price, Rashard Lewis. Do I want to start Rashard Lewis? Nah, I think this. I kind of want to start Rashard Lewis over Jerome Kersey and put him at a 3. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of do. Should I do it? Nah, I ain't gonna do it. Draymond, Carlos Boozer. Oh, DeAndre Jordan gonna need some. I mean, Carlos Boozer and Draymond should be able to hand it down low. Paul Millsap, Maurice Cheese, Tony Kukoc, and sadly Doc Rivers and Tony Kukoc won't be getting minutes, but it's all right. We're gonna do a 13-man rotation, start the season off, and then we're gonna switch it around at the All-Star break. But hey, man, how y'all liking the NBA season, man? I ain't get to talk to y'all about the NBA season, man. Y'all seem to do well. My host 1-0, so depending on time the video come out, we're gonna be playing today. Oh my God, why are we losing so many games already? But come on, 6, man. What y'all doing? NBA season been fun. Paulo been going crazy. Russell Westbrook did look good, even though they hating on my boy Russell. Oh, he had that air ball. He had that stupid little play. Man, he has stupid play. Everybody has stupid play. You didn't see what LeBron and AD did. Speaking of AD was playing like a man possessed in the first half, but he kind of fell back in the second half. LeBron did what LeBron did. You know, he started off slow. Curry did crazy. Poole had some good moments. Y'all seen that thing when Iggy was doing that little thing when he was talking. When he was talking to when Draymond trying to talk to LeBron, that was hilarious. The Rockets tried to dunk on like crazy on my hearts, which was kind of annoying, but it was cool. They tried to go crazy versus us. They tried it, but we still pulled it out. Toronto game was a good game. All that length, no pause. All the length they have on that team. Who else played? The Knicks went to overtime with the Grizzlies. Knicks kind of got a little cheated, got a little hold in that game, but it's all right. So we had the All-Star. No, we not. Who else played? OKC played. It's OKC. It was a good game though. No, I really watched that Portland and Kings game. That was a great game to watch. Dame didn't look like explosive, but Jeremy Grant looked good. Anthony Simons looked good. DeAndre Fox looking great. That boy went crazy. But let's get to this All-Star team, All-Star races, All-Star teams. We have Luka, LeBron, Steph, Kawhi, Joel, Anthony Davis, Jimmy Butler, D Book, Bradley Beal. Gilbert Arenas actually made it. Okay, Gil, we're gonna look at your stats when we get a chance. Gilbert Arenas was the only person that made it. Oh, Jokic. That's probably our Jokic. Yeah. I think that's everybody. Wow, that's crazy. That's the only people that made it. I mean, we was playing a 13-man rotation. That's probably why. Let's go look at the stats for the year. Season stats, player stats. Jokic averaging 19, 7, and 6. Gilbert probably will be averaging a lot more than 19. We're going to see. It's probably going to change. So just take a mental picture of some of these stats. A lot of people average above 10, which is nice. Yeah, Rashard Lewis might be going to that starting line. I'm going to be honest. Rashard Lewis may be going to the start. Who hasn't played? Oh, everyone's played besides Tony Kukoc and Doc Rivers. Maurice Cheeks. Okay, everyone has played for the most part. 11 minutes, 25 minutes. Paul Millsap getting 9 minutes. I think I want Draymond a little more minutes, but he probably don't need to, honestly and truly. Got so many great players on this team. There's a lot of great second round picks in the league that played in the league. Gilbert Arenas is leading the way for the team. Who got most points? Who the worst defending? Probably gotta be Gilbert, right? Yo, Jeff Horner said, yeah, I'm sorry, Gilbert, you doing your thing out there. Yeah, so let's shorten up the rotation. We still should be number 1 in the power rankings. Shorten up the rotation to a 10-man rotation. They still got Jeff Hornacek. I want Rashard Lewis starting now because he's playing a lot better than Jerome Grayson. Somehow he's tired, which makes no sense. Then Draymond can stay starting. Jokic can stay starting. I kind of want Jeff Hornacek coming off the bench. I really have Mark Price starting, but Mark Price is better than Jeff Hornacek. But we'll change it around just to see. Then we'll let 2K do what they want to do. We'll take the rotation all the way down. DeAndre Jordan still not in the start line. He's still not in the lineup. Okay. So I gave people the opportunity. They had the opportunity. They played half a season. But yeah, man, the league looking nice. Then you got the Suns came back on the Dallas Mavericks. I was watching that game and I started watching to watch the Portland game. Because it was a blowout. I think I started watching it after I really started watching it at halftime, really, honestly and truly. I started watching it because the Kings game was way better. And them boys came back. What's his name? What's the dude name? What's Steph Curry, brother-in-law? Damian Lee hit the game-winning shot. You know, he traveled. Chris Paul played like crap, but it didn't matter because them boys went crazy. Luka, I thought the game's over after Christian Wood 16 straight shot. I went back to watch a little bit of it. Then after he did that, I started watching again. But the boys came back. Did y'all see that dunk by Terrence Davis where he teabagged Damian Lillard and they called tech for it? That was so weak. But they fought, though. Last year, the Kings never would have fought like that. And the Kings going to be a tough out for a lot of teams. It might not be a playoff team, but they're going to be a tough out. Luka wins MVP like always. I don't even go for the stats. Paolo, who I expect to win Rookie of the Year this year, goes 28-3. Jesus Christ. 6-man was Şengün, who's a great playmaker, who's one of the best passing big men in the league. Probably top 3. He should be starting in real life. I don't know why they had, what's the boy name? He's playing for Bruno Fernando starting over him. Giannis wins the defense player of the while. He plays tonight. And Kay Cunningham with most improved as a second-year player. I think that's the first time I ever seen Kay win most improved. And the first time I've seen Şengün win 6-man of the year. I hope I got injuries off because usually Simmons wins 6-man of the year. It's like Jalen Noel, how you say his name, wins most improved. Nobody for us is up here. Yeah, James Harden actually had a good game too, even though he had 37. But that offense still wasn't. I feel like Maxey should got involved a lot more. The mid-range king, DeMar DeRozan just couldn't miss. LaMelo was always. Oh, Jokic made 13. That's cool. We had nobody for the defensive team. Why Draymond look like that? Why is this picture like that? Why did Draymond look like that, man? So let's go to stats, season stats, player stats. So yeah, it changed up a lot. I mean, not too much. Jokic got 20, 19, 15 for Mark Price, 14 for Ginobili, 11 and 10. Jerome Curse didn't really do nothing. Draymond, we don't expect to do anything. 41% from Draymond. That is god awful. That's got to be the worst on the team. No, it's not. Dennis Rodman is the worst on the team. Maurice Cheeks somehow wasn't he getting 0 minutes? No, okay, no, he wasn't. Rebounds, assists, steals, block. Okay, I want to look at the team stats. I know we should be number 1, right? Yeah. I want to look at the team stats. This is where it matters. I know our defense should have been. We have a lot of great defenders. If you want to make it to the league, be a good defender, man. As a second round, we went 71-11, almost beating the record. Had the most points. The Hawks right beside us, and the Bulls. Most points, least amount of points allowed. Expected that differential. Had the most field goals made. Yup. Field goal attempted. Yup. Field goal percentage. Yup. I know actually it was a decent 3-point shooting team. Surprisingly, 3-point percentage had a 44% of the team. That is crazy. We attempted a lot of free throws. Free throw percentage. We had the most rebounds. With Jokic down there, I know we going crazy. Offensive rebound, defense rebound percentage. Yeah, we was a great defensive rebounding team. Assists was amazing. Steals. Wow, the Hornets was above us with all that talent we have on defense. We had 5. Actually, no, we had 5 blocks. We had a box. We was middle of the pack in turnovers, fouls, points and turnovers. That means we can got good playmakers on defense. Second chance points wasn't one of the best, but we was in the middle of the pack. Points in the paint wasn't that great. Surprising. We was actually one of the worst. We're actually one of the worst in points in the paint. We actually was one of the worst in points in the paint. So it really don't make sense. It really don't make sense. Upon the field goal made percentage was one of the best. Yeah, we go crazy. We go crazy. We go crazy. All right, so blocks, yeah. All right, let's get to the playoffs, man. It gets to the playoffs. We're gonna simulate play-in. Brooklyn somehow an eighth seed. How is Brooklyn an eighth seed? That don't even make sense. Look at this team. That shit got stunk it up. Definitely Ben Simmons. He stunk it up versus them boys. So they put Jerome Crazy back in the starting lineup. It is what it is. Jordan actually getting minutes now. Jeff Hornacek isn't getting any minutes. That's crazy. They said bump Jeff Hornacek. We're going down to an 8-man rotation. Let the starters go crazy. Mark Price is still in the starting lineup. So we got Draymond, Rashad, and Ginobili. That's in the we got a point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center, power forward, small forward. Hey, we good. We gonna simulate. We can simulate through each game of this. 131, 124, 126. That's actually this is actually kind of a close series. Never mind, it ain't close. It ain't close at all. We swept them boys. Swept them easily. We're going against Embiid versus Jokic. Hopefully they put Dennis Rodman on. Hopefully defense. Who we put on Harden? I guess we keep. Gilbert Arenas actually do have a high defensive perimeter on here. Milwaukee versus Chicago. Actually, I swear it's like the first simulation I've seen Chicago lose in the first round. Memphis is always here. Dallas is here. New Orleans is always here. So them teams are always there. Yep, 76 is gonna be a tough one. 126 to 127, 122 to 102, 133 to 110, 136 to 103. 116 to 110, we lost that one. 4-2, we won. We're going against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Interesting. Milwaukee never really does that well. And New Orleans versus Dallas. It was always New Orleans versus Dallas or Memphis versus Dallas, Memphis versus New Orleans. Always one of them three teams. I hardly ever see Golden State. I seen Minnesota once or twice. Never seen the Lakers. Hardly ever see the Clippers. I feel like this should be a sweep. I'm gonna be honest. This should be a clean sweep. Backcourt, we're gonna dominate. Yeah, this should be a clean sweep. I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, that's a clean sweep. Simulate round. We're going against Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. Zion averaged 24. Nikola Jokic averaged 28 and 10. He said he's the best big in the league. Stop playing on his name. And I kind of feel like it this year just because I seen the effort Joel was giving out there. It looked awful. Pelicans take an early lead in the third quarter, but they're Celtics are bouncing back. They're taking a win. It's 147 to 125. So Gilbert Arenas had 36. Mark Price had 31. Brandon Ingram had 31. Zion had 26. It's going to be odd of me to do that. 144 to 120. Stumped them boys. That wasn't even close. Review box score. Jokic had 33. Arenas had 28. Mark Ginobili had 25. CJ had 30. Ingram had 28. And yeah, nobody cared about the other dudes. I'll be honest. I didn't see who I thought. I didn't see Zion. That's Zion. I don't remember seeing Zion. Zion's getting locked up out here. Pelicans. It's fight. It's a fight. Second half starts. Fight. Oh, the boys fighting. But the 6-man ain't going out. They are not the 6-man. I'm saying, video idea, 6-man. 120 to 116. Rashad Lewis had 25 off the bench in only 23 minutes. Nobody had 23. Mark Price had 22. Jokic had 21. Gilbert Arenas had 12 assists. Ingram went crazy, but it wasn't enough. 3-0 Pelicans. We need y'all to turn up. This is the end of the year for y'all. Y'all showing that you was a second round pick. You can make something of yourself. You can do it. We giving everybody minutes. Everybody getting minutes. Everybody hooping. Besides y'all too, but everybody hooping. Y'all switch y'all minutes around. We can let Jeff Hornacek get some minutes. Does this work? Are they gonna play? I don't think so. Yeah, okay. I don't think it's gonna work like that. It ain't gonna work like that. We're gonna give Rashad. Rashad Lewis been out here hooping. I gotta give my boy some more minutes. Simulate with SimCat. We're gonna watch some of this game, just depending on if it's a blowout or not. I'm gonna try to watch some of the fourth quarter with like a minute left. 2K start. 2 minutes left. I do like 2 minutes left. Yeah. All right, we're gonna jump in. Actually, let me get a possession in. But if we on offense, defense, depend. It don't matter what we in. I'm getting me who in the game right now. Not get started back in the game. I want to have Rashad Lewis in the game. Nah, we're gonna have Draymond in because he gonna punch somebody. You know what I'm saying? Draymond gonna beat somebody to death, or he gonna be somebody. Never mind. I ain't gonna say he gonna be running. He gonna have Iggy over there. Oh yeah, that's all. We out. Oh, look at the ball head menace. Oh, step back. Green. Oh, Dre. Oh, come on, Dre. What was that? Get the board. Yeah. I don't even know what's the difficulty on. Hey, bro. Pause game, bro. Pause game, bro. Why did I go to Simcast, bro? I'm gonna try to go. Oh, Ginobili. The team of the ball. We got a ball heads out. Get your idea. We got a ball heads out here. The team ball heads out here. Look at Carlos Boozer. The Gilbert. Who up next? Gilbert. Oh, I showed you that post game. I gotta show y'all this post game. This post game is stupid. Oh my god, your fade is disgusting. Get out my game. Who else? I'm gonna play with Millsap. Let Millsap get some run. Jokic in the game right now? Nah. Nah, Jokic ain't in the game. Arenas in the game. I wanna play with some. This put Ginobili in. Oh, Ginobili already in the game. I'm tripping. Oh yeah, shoot that all day. Doc Rivers, we can bring Doc in. Mark Price isn't in the game. Charlotte Lewis is in the game. Yeah, he in the game. We'll bring in Jerome Curson. All right, post up Rashad. Nah, we don't need to post up. We gon' come on. Send me the screen. Send me the screen. Send me the screen. Oh yeah. Green eggs. Bro, how did I miss? This one use a bar, bro. How did I miss? Give me that. Give me no steal, bro. Got that. All right, we're gonna bring some other players. I don't let everybody hoop, man. We letting everybody hoop right now. I really don't want to play with Jerome Curse. I'm gonna be honest. Don't get me wrong, the boy's athletic freak, but y'all don't know who Jerome Curse. Y'all don't know about Jerome Kersey, man. Y'all do not know. We'll bring Dennis Rodman in for a little run. We'll bring DeAndre Jordan in for a little run. Look at Doc Rivers. Ooh. Oh, look at the moves. Spin, fade, bro. Hit a shot. Look at. Oh my God, Jokic is a demon on the glass. 2K cheese, post hook, cheese. Too easy, man. Press him. We gonna press him. Game plan. Nah, press. How you go to, bro? How you go to press, bro? Full court press. Oh, they threw a. Oh my God, that was disgusting. Mark Price. Who you got, Mark? Marky Mark. What you got, Marky Mark? What you got, Marky Mark? Oh, set the screen for me. Step back. That's green. Okay, bro, I'm not this bad for real, bro. Like, I'm not this bad, bro. Like, what is this? I'm throwing a oop next to my boy Jerome Kersey next. I'm gonna be honest, he getting a oop. Shoot that, Graham, whatever your name is. Devondre, Dehane. Come on. Throwing a oop. Oh, you doing 80. Come here, Jerome. Oh, they can't guard him. Oh, hey, fly to the sky. Or you say my name is why. Yeah, I don't know what I was singing, but this is locked. Alright, bro. Whatever, bro. It don't even matter, bro. I don't even care, bro. Simulate the rest of this game, man. Simulate the rest. Sim to the end. Give me my VC. Thank you, 2K. I appreciate the VC giving the young bull. But we are the champions, my friend. Hey, man. Say, man. Tap in for more. All right.